Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to draw Lumpy Space Princess. She's pretty fun and pretty easy to draw. Just start out with a egg, and her body is made up of lumps. So I always just start with the top lump here, and then the two lumps on the side, which are the big ones. And then her lumps get progressively smaller as they curve down her egg-like body. And then for her very bottom, I give her 3 little lumps down here. Now, that's not really set in stone because sometimes in the show she'll have 4 lumps or 5 lumps. It just fluctuates. So let's lump this out. Her eyes up here. Her little star, because she is a princess. And her eyebrows determine her expression. She's normally not in the best mood ever. Draw me better. Alright, I'm sorry. Give her a little cheek. She's just part of her lumps. And we'll have her kind of just a typical LSP expression. Not too happy about something. Could be anything. She's a very dramatic character. I really like her. I always repeat whatever my little sister says in her lumpy voice. Sometimes it's not worth the reaction. It's like I can get physically hurt. Alright, so oh yeah, she needs arms. So we'll just have her having an attitude. And again, like all the Adventure Time characters, she basically just have noodles for arms. 3 little fingers. So yeah, that's basically how you do it. Very simple design. A really fully realized character. I love Pendleton Ward's voice for her, and just how real she feels. She's so ridiculous and yet so relatable. Like every teenager can relate to feeling like everything's the end of the world all the time. Okay, so now I'm going to put a fresh sheet of paper over her and tape it down and trace over my drawing with a Copic multi-liner pen. Figure this would be easier than trying to erase all the smudges and everything, because sometimes it just makes it worse, especially if you lay down really thick lines. That's why they always say to draw lightly. And this is kind of like the easy part, just tracing stuff. The hardest part of drawing any kind of character, be it realistic or cartoony, is working out the proportions, where all the shapes go. That's the hard part. Drawing the shapes themselves isn't so hard because anyone can draw a shape. You know, you can draw a circle, you can draw a square. Even toddlers can draw it. It might not be that straightest, but the basic elements of making a drawing are really simple. It's just made up of a bunch of shapes. Figuring out how those shapes interact with each other and where they should go on the page and how big they should be. Figuring out their relationship with each other, that's the hard part. Like these 3 shapes here are her teeth, but they have to be roughly the same size, otherwise it will look like she has some kind of strange growth in her mouth. So, but there's really no super right or super wrong way to go about doing a drawing. You know, like it just comes down to using tools to accomplish whatever you want to draw. I heard this one guy was talking about the rule of thirds, which can be really helpful for, making compelling composition and a design that isn't static and boring. But at the same time, it should really be called the tool of thirds, because there aren't really any set rules. A composition can still be pretty bad, even if it's following the rule of thirds. It's like the rule of thirds or any other rule can't save a bad idea or concept. I made her arm a little fat because I was talking, thinking about stuff. It's hard to talk and draw at the same time. Well, now I'm going to color her. I'll speed this up.